James, the first question has to be, I mean, how do you prepare to play a character that has 23, possibly 24 personalities, even though we only see 9 of them?
The preparation is 9 times the amount of normal preparation, and what ended up being like less than half the time I would usually get to prepare a movie. So it was just crazy trying to get it all figured out in time, and then some of it you don't get figured out. You don't ever get it all figured out, actually, even if you've got tons of time and only playing one character. But knowing that you're having to trust your instincts a little bit and hoping that it all come out on the day with 9 characters instead of just 1 is a bit like, what? So that was nerve-wracking, but you know, it felt much more like live performance at times because of that, and I enjoyed that, and I sort of revelled in that.
M. Night Shyamalan, I'm working with him on this. Did you have any idea of what to expect with that? What was that going into it? Did that fulfill your expectations? What was that experience like?
I had no idea what to expect, but what I got was satisfactory. No, what I got was amazing. He's so meticulous and so particular about what he wants from his script that is already so refined. That you find yourself working with a director who knows exactly how to get what he wants as well, because he's got the vocabulary and the experience to be able to communicate with the artists and the technicians around him, and on their level, on their terms, not just by going, hey, that wasn't good, do it better. I don't know how, but just do something that I like, which happens a lot. He actually knows how to speak to the people around him and get out of them what they want, which sounds like you should take that for granted, but you shouldn't at all in this business.
Your co-stars in this film, I mean, you work with Anya Taylor-Joy, who is a newcomer rising on the rise. What did you see her bring to her role?
I think, in a way, a kind of amazing counterpoint to what I was having to do in my job, which was I was having to provide a lot of energy and a lot of I was having to do a lot. And I think that if the film was all just that, the audience would get overwhelmed by it. And what she is brilliant at, she has an innate ability to let the audience in, and able to be a very still, anchoring energy and a very sort of strong presence in amongst the storm, you know. And I think that those two energies are so like vying in the film that it makes it a real two-hander, you know.
And then you also have Betty Buckley,
who's incredible.
Has a theatre background like yourself. How did that work in your scenes with her?
It was really advantageous to us two in our scenes, partly because I think our scenes are some of the longest in the film. I think one of them's maybe 13 minutes or something. And we just play them all out in one take. Don't get me wrong, Night cuts between and edits, but when we were recording those scenes, we played them all out in one go. And I think because we've both been on stage a lot, and you know, that's sort of, it's nothing to us. Do you know what I mean? It actually helped those moments, and meant that we could relax into those moments and really explore them in the moment.
And as a film, going into this, audiences know kind of what to expect from Night as a director, but at the same time it crosses a little bit of genres and things like that.
Yeah,
How would you describe it?
How would I describe this film? I don't know how to describe the film, but I would say that you'll have a really entertaining time. You'll be scared and you will laugh. And those two things are things that I want to feel when I go to the cinema. Also, if you know your film history, you'll get a massive, massive, massive bonus at the end as well. But I think it's probably like a funny at times, chiller thriller